Hi, this is Bob Brooks, part of the WEGO Health team, and I'm actually at a conference today. This is part 2, making the most of being at a conference, a live event, a meetup, a tweet-up, whatever it might be. And this is the second part of a 3-part series. In the first part, we talked about preparing an elevator speech and scheduling meetings with people to make sure you meet the most people as possible. In this one, we're going to talk about meeting, engaging, and then moving on. Okay, so meeting. Some of us get a little anxious at a large meeting where we don't know a lot of people. I take a page out of the playbook of Susan Meese, who's on the WEGO Health team. She hangs out by the food, and I've been using that, and that's been working great. So, you just kind of start a conversation. Hey, isn't it great that at this healthcare event they actually have healthy food? And you start that conversation. When you engage them, try to repeat their name in the first few seconds of meeting them. It will help you remember their name, So we've all done this when you don't say their name, you don't remember their name, and a minute later you're saying, what's your name again? To avoid all that, what I like to do is I'll say, hi, my name is Bob, and they might say, hi, my name is Jeremy, and I'll say, hey, Jeremy, it's nice to meet you. I'll make sure that I say their name, and I try to remember their name when I say it. Next part of the engage is to really, with active listening, hear what they have to say, and then crystallize it and say it back to them. So if I'm talking with Jeremy and Jeremy says, yeah, I'm part of an online media group that does social listening and we provide insights for our clients, I might say, well, okay, so do you create reports? Or let me see if I understand what you're saying. I'm going to crystallize here. What you do is you listen to social media, scrape the internet for conversation, for user-generated content, and then create reports for your clients. And then Jeremy might say, well, actually, we don't create reports. We're a self-service tool that's online and people log in. So I truly understand what Jeremy, in this case, has for a business model or what they do as a blogger, and I understand how I can help him or their company or how they can help me. Now, another part of the engage is disengaging, right? Moving on. So after you've I understood what their business model is or what they do as a blogger or how they can help you with what they have, best thing to do is move on, and sometimes that's tough. So the way I do it to keep it positive is to just ask for their card and continue the conversation afterward. I might say something like, hey, Stephanie, it's been great to meet you today. Is there any way I could get your card or your contact information? I'd like to continue this conversation, but I also want to meet as many people as possible at today's event. I don't get out to a lot of these events. It'd be great to make sure we meet as many people as possible. I'm sure you want to do that too. Something like that. Okay, so you got it, right? Meet people, hang out by the food, make sure you engage them, active listening, crystallize, mention back to them what you think they do so they can make any corrections as they need be. And then finally, make sure you're meeting as many people as possible and just engaging with as many people as possible, and that means disengaging with people so you can move on. Part 3, we're going to talk about follow-up and how you can turn those notes on the back of the cards, which is what I like to do to remember what I need to do when I get back. We'll talk about the notes on the back of the cards in the next episode.